underground mechanic trick. Nope. This looks like it's just coming from this thing right here.
I like it a lot. Might also just go down there.
All right, y'all, it's Matt. Today, we are with a 350Z again. As you could tell from the last video, we were experiencing some issues. And today is 420, so I figure what better than to make my car smoke and give us a smoke test and do that for my first time and learn how to do that with y'all. So today we have a smoke machine generously borrowed from my Muay Thai coach. It also comes with a couple little plugs. I don't know if this is big enough to plug my cold air, some various other stems and sort of things like that. But I always thought it was pretty funny that they're filled with baby oil. So we're gonna fill this with baby oil. There we go. I have my baby oil. So the current issue that I will have with the Z right now is that it doesn't quite misfire. Well, I guess it does a little bit, but at idle and low speeds and coming to a stop and very low speed neutral, it basically like starts to sputter out and die every once in a while. I noticed it a few months ago, and this last week it was like shutting the car off every minute or every 30 seconds or even more frequently. So sought some advice from some random VQ people that I know, and they're like, yeah, you should do a smoke test. So we are doing that now. I always thought that the smoke test was a more involved process than it actually is. Like, smoke test to me sounds pretty scary in my mind in terms of how intense it might be or what you do, but it's like as simple as just pulling off a hose and starting this machine. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. All right, so this is the PCV hose that goes into the intake. So we're gonna shoot smoke into this way. I've also been told that I can pull it off here. You can pull it off here, this one. And then smoke can shoot into that way as well. But we're gonna do this one, PCV hose. There's a crack in that hose, but it's not the end of the world, I don't think. That's a pretty big crack.
Sweet. It's sitting right there, huh?
It's over the valve though, so it's not necessarily leaking per se. There we go. Pop this out. Okay, there we go. That is the PCV hose popped off. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a new attachment here and poke it into there. What we need to do next is plug the intake. So probably here. This way we can see if there's a leak in our MAF as well, because then the smoke will build all the way down to here and stop. So we need to plug that. Okay. So simple as just taking this off. Should be loose. Okay, there we go. We should check the size of the plug just in case it doesn't fit. I don't think it does. Plug. Yeah, these plugs are not even close. Not even close. Okay, the kit came with these little plugs. We are not even close, and I don't want to hit the MAF. Maybe this works. Coach had this in here. I don't know if this is like a underground mechanic trick. Nope. Nope. All right. Let's get a rubber glove. Okay.
You working in a white shirt?
Yeah. What do you guys think about the shirt, by the way? Maybe by the time this video is posted, I'll have 1,000 subs. Might be for sale. Maybe, would you guys make any adjustments? This is a test run. Thoughts? I don't know, I really like it. It's cool. Anyways, we have a rubber glove. I'm gonna slip it over. There we go. Okay. There we go. This is to prevent all the smoke from billowing out of the cold air intake, which would come out over there, out the air filter or the air box if you guys had an air box. But that should be able to stop any smoke. So, next order of things is that this tip, obviously this is a metal thing. I'm not gonna stick it in that. So we're gonna change the tip as well. Now it comes with this. I imagine this can fit over the hose. Okay. Reloads into this thing. You just gotta. Again, this is baby oil. Oh, that's enough. Good amount of oil. Okay. Now we go to the battery. Red to red, black to black. Do this one. Okay. It's turning on, but
Yep, starting to smoke already.
okay. So if y'all can see, it's starting to smoke. There you go. I'm gonna join it since it is 422. And now we wait. If we see any smoke billowing out of any of the spots, it's a clear sign of a leak. Here we go. So we have a leak here. I don't know where. This looks like a valve cover leak potentially. Or this. Maybe a gasket down there. This looks like it's just coming from this thing right here. Directly from this. Oh shit. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Cool. So here we can see all this smoke billowing from around this area. I think we have an issue around our valve covers, if I'm not mistaken. Seems like the front of the valve covers, but maybe this too. Well, we were at least able to find the leak now, so we're gonna put it all back together and figure out what to replace here and figure out what to do with that. But at least we were able to identify our problem, so that's a good step. Hopefully that is our only issue. It probably isn't, never is. But we're gonna button the car back up here. Put everything back where it wants to go. Which just consists of the PCV and the intake. So And just like that, I have done my first smoke test. That was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. Back then when people would tell me they're getting the car smoke tested, I was like, they're gonna hook it up to this machine and do all some crazy stuff and do all this nonsense. That was it. Look at that. Anyways, now we know we have a problem right there. We're gonna fix that, we're gonna replace it, and then we're gonna do it again eventually. Hopefully, nothing. I'm actually pretty happy that we found a leak, because if we didn't find a leak, I'd be a little more lost in terms of knowing what to do next. But at least we have something to do next, and it's probably our valve covers. So it's gonna be the third time that the valve covers were done since my ownership. Oh well. We got Vance pulling up today to get smoke tested. He's got a wrapped Z, very nice looking. Dude, it looks nice. What are you talking about? This is pretty close to Midori green, man.
I like it a lot.
What's done? What all is done to it?
Well, so it's got the carbon lip, the wheels.
Damn, that looks
Nismo
nice.
suspension on it.
Nismo suspension,
So
just
it's
like the OEM Nismo suspension.
Yeah, so
Oh
it's,
shit. Okay.
it's a little stiffer. Maintaining like good drive height.
Dude, that's nice.
I got the.
Is this
torque
base?
solutions. Yeah.
Okay.
I got a short shifter, quick release. That's most of it.
NRG.
No, it's Amazon. It's like
Amazon.
$30.
It looks good, bro. This is such a clean build. I like this wing too.
Yeah,
You've had that since forever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That came with the car.
Vance, this is manual, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, this is manual, by the way. He's also dealing with smoke here. I don't know. This looks like the lower plenum too,
Lower plenum, maybe.
where it connects.
Well, because it looks like it's coming from right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Is this tight? Do I even tighten it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it actually doesn't look like it's coming from the upper at all.
No, it looks like it's all lower.
Right from the lower plenum. Maybe the gasket there is cooked.
Could be. Might also just go down there and take
Yeah.
the same stuff and just do that everywhere.
Yeah. Is that just like RTV?
Yeah, it's just gasket making.
Yeah.
Because I had to do the slave cylinder, but bleeding that took so long. It wasn't hard, but it just took a million pumps.
Thanks for hanging out with us. It's been a pleasure.
Wasp.
I love learning new things, and this felt really easy and nice. So, cool. Thanks, guys. We'll see you guys later. Peace out.